Hello friends, welcome to UPSC AKHADA. So this is the paper 1 of Psychology 2021. So this video is dedicated to the analysis of my test series named as PARISHRAM. It is basically a daily answer writing module जिसमें 29 डेली टेस्ट थे और 6 फुल लेंथ टेस्ट थे जो वीकेंड पे होते थे. And this initiative is still going on with it in its third version. So in last 2 3 days I sat down and find out that this test series is quite good in predicting the themes from where questions are asked by UPSC. I also mentioned the questions from my test series, question number against the question. For example, question number 1, what are the limits of intuition and common sense? And why do psychologists emphasize on scientific methods? So I'm not claiming the key first part मेरी test series से था. No, I haven't asked it anywhere. But yes, second part is related to the, you can say it, you can relate it to the characteristics of scientific methods. Because if you are able to mention the characteristics of scientific methods, those are the requirements of a scientific methods used by psychologists. So that I asked in the day 7 question 1. Next question was not from my test series. Second is brainstorming. On my channel, The Circle of Psychology, please go to the file section. You will find a file on it dedicated to brainstorming. You can easily answer outrightly. There are 5 different challenges mentioned in in that file. What are the issues in brainstorming or challenges? So that was from that file only. A cakewalk answer if you have read that file. The next is role of mass media in shaping behavior in adolescence. I asked this question 2 3 times in different manners. The nearest one is day 26 question first, and I also asked regarding PUBG and adolescent behavior, like violent game and adolescent behavior. It is also related to this question only. So that was also from test series Parishram. And question 3, this question is directly from my test series day 4 question 3. I asked regarding the memory construction question. They all added only eyewitness testimony from the memory chapter. It's a direct question. Now question second, a basic and applied research. That is fine. And moving further, causing the cognitive decline in elderly. Direct question from the day 4th. It's the test 4th, full and test 4th, question 5C. And also question second C is bottom and top down, again 5A question test 1. So these are the, in especially in 15 markers and 20 markers, thankfully the questions are quite direct if you in this year. And I also stick to the basics in my test series also, like you need to strengthen your concepts, only then you can apply them. So following this approach, UPSC also appreciated this approach in this year. See, they are directly asking concepts, and you can say it's a typical UPSC question. So this has been asked. So मेरी टेस्ट सीरीज में हमेशा यही कोशिश रहती है कि I should stick to the point. What UPSC is asking, what is the UPSC's demand, means the relevance. It should not be out of focus of UPSC. I should stick to UPSC's demand. Then how nature and nurture, it is also from the only day 1 question 5. It is quite related. The next, the classical condition. It is also from the full length test 1 question 4 says that. This cognitive neuropsychology. Today only I give a link for the sweet spot of creativity. Read that article. You can use these kind of current affairs in your answers, which give you +1 because those are very new citation. This was done by Paris Brain Research Center, and the name is Edison, the great scientist who used this sweet spot quite oftenly to enrich his creativity abilities. Selective attention, also a direct question, and also asked by me in a test series. In my test series, I asked it for 15 marks. Next question is the gender differences in aggressive behavior at workplace. In this question, my question of the test series was regarding gender discrimination at workplace. So theme is overlapping. Theme is overlapping. Describe the role of schema and mnemonic devices in expertise. So for schema, I shared a file in the channel. You can go and visit in the file section. I think that file is sufficient for schemas. Don't read other than that. And for the mnemonics, it was question 1D of test 1, how you can improve your memory. Question speaks like that, where you can mention mnemonics. Now that these 10 markers, some psychological, in this question was regarding only reliability, and another question was regarding validity. This statement was not directly asked by me in any question. Just the theme was there, reliability and validity. IQ score predicts success. I asked regarding the history of IQ in a 15 marker, and so also is a part of IQ. So this the theme again I touched upon in the test series. Self-efficacy. My question was regarding explain self-efficacy, self-concept, self-esteem. So in 15 marker it was the question. So here they are self-efficacy. Formal operations. Instead of asking formal operation, I asked regarding Piaget's theories, critical evaluation, 20 marks. So again, the theme was there. Critical appraisal of the practice of aptitudes. No, I didn't ask it in any of the tests. Are we born with personality? Critically evaluate theoretical interpretations. I asked this question on day 16, question number 4. Instead of asking it, I asked the influence of culture on personality, like the flip side. But if you know the flip side, you can answer this. So theme is there again. The theme is there. Describe the strategies of effective communication, though no, not asked by me. Physiology of basis of emotions measurement, directly asked. Direct this I simply asked the question. Discuss the physiological basis of emotion. This question I asked in the test series, full length test 3, question 5C. Only this part, not measurement. Only this part. Now 7A. So what? Which approach to motivation are most commonly used in organization? So I shared a file regarding on the channel regarding PYQ file 2020. Here we can use the last year question was the highly skilled person is motivated by self or by situation. Discuss in light of various theories. So you can use those theories here to mention to write your answer. So it can be answered from that PYQ file. Describe different types of meditation effects on health and well-being. Not asked by me in test series. I think it is in IGNU notes, well explained, but I didn't ask it. Now, question 7C is computer application. I asked this question regarding computer-mediated communication. So one aspect was asked by me in question 2C of full length test 6. Now, the last question, humans tries to assign action means attribution, errors and biases. I asked in question 4th of day 5 and question 1B of full length test 5. In two aspects, I covered these two issues quite holistically. And motive-driven belief, ESP, no, not asked by me in any of the tests. And the last is give a comparative analysis of behaviorist narratives. A very similar question. I just asked the theoretical aspects of language development. It was my question in 10 marker. So here it is. It was question 1 view of full length test third. So by this way, I could say there are around 290 to 295 marks paper from Parisharam, around 73%, you can say. There's a 75% hit ratio. I'm quite thankful to God and thankful uh, to my efforts that this is the this is a quite significant hit ratio for a beginner like me. Thank you all.